and I mean, they want to give Geechee and these niggas and A-Ward and these niggas more credit for beating these niggas than they give you credit for losing to them. You get what I'm saying? In
Hold on.
reality, so it's like this. Like, look at this niggas. Like, I'm about to read A-Ward's resume. This is
Hold
all
on.
of us.
What?
Hold on.
Nah,
Zytro.
clear up that last statement you said before you
Someone
move on. I'm
stop
trying
Okay,
to
I got
fully
you.
understand what you
So look,
said.
okay, they will give Geechee Gotti and A-Ward credit for Zytro the Great, Patron, the Kid Clutch, K the Prophet. Scratch K. I feel like I heard him before. Black Aladdin.
Don't
That
do
was
Gun.
it.
debatable.
Hold
Now,
on, hold on.
Black
Now I get
Aladdin
what you're
sound like a
saying. Hold
DC
on,
character.
Sir, just mute.
Now I get what you're saying, sir. I actually agree with you, but outside of my subjective opinion on it, which would be yours too, the way they rule it is they act like it's equal. So knowing how they rule it, I have to activist is equal. This is why I be telling A-Ward, you're the MVP of the G League, bro. A lot of
They
your
don't act
30
like it's
battles
equal.
is
Yes, they
niggas
do.
do act like
No,
it's
They
I'm
equal,
be
gonna be
bro.
trying to
Yes,
act
real.
y'all
like
They
it's equal
don't.
do.
though.
They
They
don't
be
try
trying
to
to act
make
like
it
it's
act
equal.
like it's equal.
I'm
Yes,
Y'all
gonna
just
tell
y'all
try
you
to act
why.
do.
like y'all just try to make it act like it doesn't matter at
It
all.
No,
don't
bro, it's not
matter,
that. It
Greedy.
Nah, but
Why
you
don't.
would
don't
you
hear like
accept that?
with the player of the year, you don't hear people saying, "Oh, Luka Doncic, LeBron James," and then the G League player.
And then Greedy. They don't do
It
that.
don't
Y'all,
do
You don't
y'all
do
that,
the
that.
bro.
only company that do
You
that.
don't do
Y'all
that.
the only
NBA the
only
biggest.
culture that do that. This is a professional culture, which y'all keep not understanding, bro. It's not. Listen, I'm not equal to you, Greedy. I'm not equal to Anwar. I'm not equal to
That's what
Reader.
I want to say.
We just don't have, listen, we just don't have ESPN yet and shit like that. These are
Exactly.
professional battle rappers. Y'all are trying to hype up your favorites because they're beating normal people. You are
Nah, but
Geechee Gotti is not a normal person. He is a
That's a fact.
professional
That's a fact.
battle rapper.
But he be
Hey,
normal and the
sir,
professional,
if
Nah, but
sir.
K,
and people be saying the
if
media be
KD
pushing the
drops
He
narrative.
beating the
50,
normals
one,
and the professionals. Please.
yes, but
sir,
the normals, listen, the norm, what I hate that about
if
the
KD
normals will
drops
never
50 on the
matter.
Rockets, are we gonna talk
And
Listen,
about
the
it?
and
he
half
he
listen, and
getting
I want to add this:
entrees with the
half of
whole
the
meal.
professionals don't be full professionals at the Rucker, bro. We're not trying to knock A-Ward fucking top
We're not
off
trying to
and
knock
then
their
at
resume.
fucking Gates of the
We're not
Garden,
trying to
bro. It's
knock their
not a
resume.
career battle. It's not it.
We're
I
not
think
knocking it.
A-Ward and
Nobody's
Geechee is
knocking
two
what they
different
doing.
conversations,
Bro,
though.
me versus A-Ward on fucking Gates of the Garden does not mean the same as me versus Saga on Traffic 4, however much anybody want to clown me for where I'm at position-wise. I'm
Facts.
sorry they don't add up, bro.
Facts.
They
Facts.
don't add up, bro.
Facts.
You niggas can say what you want
Facts.
on Twitter and Instagram. It's much comment stats different. The people who matter, when we get in them conversations, guess what they gonna say? Great battle. That shit won't over here, though. That
Listen,
shit
Nah,
like for
that's a
don't
example,
fact,
matter in
though.
the
That's a
grand
it
fact.
show
scheme
you
of
it's
shit.
the proof is in the pudding. I seen Jack with my own eyes without having to go, oh Jack, who you battle next? I seen Jack versus Saga. I didn't get to see his Gates of the Guard performance just because it wasn't directly in my face to me. So it's like people really, it's like certain people, y'all want to put their battles on certain levels. But when y'all want to argue for y'all favorites, y'all got to make a list of, bro, 80%, 75% of A-Ward battle has never got a real contract with a fucking watermark on the bottom of it for battle rap.
Yeah,
Well,
They don't have a
I
favorite.
feel yeah.
and see,
Another
I
thing
ain't
is,
I ain't arguing for A-Ward. Like that's whoever arguing for that.
I'm talking
I'm
about
talking
any.
about
Listen, I'm not arguing against anybody because niggas feel like I got a natural gripe with Geechee or a natural gripe with A-Ward. I'm talking about this culture, period, bro. Like y'all, listen, no, the Nets schedule, win-loss schedule will never have their scrimmage. They won't have the Shanghai Sharks on the Nets' real professional record, even though they played them in the summer. They
Yeah, and
won't
Hey,
you want to
have
know?
none of
You
hey,
this
want
shit.
sir,
hold
but
on?
I
You want
feel
to know
you.
how
I
this
feel
is a
what you're
fact,
saying on
sir? I
Geechee,
smoked Brooklyn Carter on We Go Hard,
but
and when niggas talk about my run, unless they like niggas who on Twitter every day, they do not bring that battle up,
Of
bro.
course they won't.
They don't bring that
I ain't
Why?
battle up.
Because
This
who
smoking
the
is
the
how
bar,
I
Jack.
know
look?
shit
But
don't
who the
count, bro.
exactly? Why? Because who the fuck is Brooklyn Carter? But when they arguing for Geechee and when they arguing for
I seen you
A-Ward,
smoking
they
him in the
talking about he
bar,
got
Jack.
30 battles this
No, I
year.
know
No, he
you,
don't.
Cola. You one of the people who follow this shit avidly, so you gonna bring it up. I'm saying for the general fans, like Surf is saying, more so where he hang out at, because he's not really watching the Little League battles. That
Right.
battle, when it comes to Jack's run, does not
That's
come
a
up,
fact.
bro. It
That's a
don't
fact.
come up, bro.
Y'all
hey,
got
but
me.
It
but,
don't
but you
come
still
up.
got to give respect to Geechee though, because in terms of like,
Specific
sir,
battles
sir,
only come up. Battles
so,
only come up when they arguing for their favorites, bro.
That's
They will
it.
listen. If you not their favorite, they will belittle who. Listen, they will belittle who you battle if it's a nobody. If it's not, if you're not their favorite, but if you are their favorite, they're big it up. Like I listen. If I appreciate
Come
somebody
on,
making.
man.
Listen,
Come on, man.
I appreciate somebody making A-Ward's 2021 resume, but this shit's supposed to be color coded, bro, with professionals and fucking practice.
Hey, come on, man.
Hey, Surf, you think Geechee should win it or not?
Yes, that's my champion of the year. I said that in
Bet. I
every
was just
Twitter
checking.
space.
I said that
I
too.
was just checking that.
I said that in every Twitter
I
space.
ain't gonna
Listen,
lie though. The nigga
hold on.
always step up to the plate
What
every
Geechee
time.
did,
Sir,
what
me face
what
when you
Geechee did around, hold on. What Geechee did around his bullshit battles is still good enough to get champion of the year. The stuff that he did, listen, if you move his bullshit battles aside, winning the tournament, beating Lux, he still can get champion of the year. My only problem be when we be having these arguments back and forth, and a person is talking to Sue Surf, somebody that's beat Geechee, somebody that is Geechee's peer, but y'all talking to me about Geechee, about a nigga that is not a professional. Don't do that to me. Don't argue why Geechee Gotti don't argue to me why Geechee Gotti is a champion of the year, and then bring up Zay the Prophet.
Oh no, that's not me.
But Geechee don't have those on his.
No, but Zay the
Geechee
Prophet
don't
was
have Zay
code
the
with
Prophets on his
subtitles for
resume.
He do, Greedy. He do, bro. You be seeming the worst because you got this damn Abby, so it'd be scary. He battled Wise, bro. Wise, I don't care how many people
Tell me
Wise.
Wise's resume this year, though, sir.
But time
Tell
out.
me
I don't
Wise's
care how many
resume
people
this
Wise.
year.
It don't matter. It just paying motherfuckers to battle. It don't. Wise is not being
Like,
called
come on,
because of his talent.
I'm happy Sir finally saying some shit I like for him to say.
But
What
that,
the hell
Wise
does
ain't
that
calling
matter
motherfuckers.
I'm gonna be real. I'll
So you
give
telling
you
me
that, but
Anwar could pay for battles all year and
that's
his
the
Like, bro,
only
that shit though.
one.
I told, hey, Surf, I told Wise this to his face in this motherfucker, bro. Niggas think because you paid Jack or Geechee or even Rock to come and battle that we battled you like it matters for our next big check on URL or any. No, nigga, it doesn't. I don't even care how good you
If
think we
y'all want to
were.
name,
We
if y'all
wasn't
want to
that.
name all the niggas that Wise battle, why he ain't up for champion of the year with that extensive ass resume?
Because y'all
His
know
resume better
why.
than A-Ward's.
Because y'all know why.
and Greedy, weren't they?
He's getting
Y'all
his
were
ass
just
kicked.
telling me. Y'all were just telling me how. Oh, he was supposed to. He was
He's
supposed to
getting his
be
ass
John
kicked,
John.
sir. That's
Y'all were just telling me he was
Listen,
supposed to be
why?
John John.
He was
Yeah,
Supposed
but
supposed to be
that
Dice
only
would
John John.
agree.
Sir
Hey,
was
yo, don't
supposed
say
He
to
that
was
be
either.
John
supposed to be
John.
Dice
Hey,
would
that's
agree.
not true. That's not true. Wise beat a couple of these motherfuckers. Wise,
Here's the thing,
facts,
though,
Let's
sir.
be
facts.
100%
Wise beat
clear
a couple
here,
of these
though.
motherfuckers.
It's not just wins. You have 5 other categories for champion of the year. You can't just have a resume. That's it. No, it don't work. It's 5 other categories. You have to meet those categories in order to be
Hey,
eligible.
Rita.
You can't just have one thing.
Hey, Rita. So my question is, does entertainment matter at all? Because a lot of these battles, I look on these niggas' resumes, and I will never watch it again. I'll watch Surf last 3 before I watch anything on A-Ward's resume besides him versus
Impact
Geechee.
matters. Impact matters.
Because a lot of our champion of the year, like our top 5, like a lot of our champion of the years, they're not entertaining. They just got a lot of battles. I don't think I double back respectfully. Geechee's my champion of the year. I haven't doubled back on any Geechee battles. I haven't. Like nobody's wins. Geechee's Lux kill is the most impressive. Outside of that, he hasn't done anything interesting to me personally. To whereas I could watch somebody, oh, that's why I wish I wasn't myself. Well, I'm too sharp right now. I'm not battling for a second. So it's like, then when I watch somebody like Surf, it's like, yo, this is a show every single time. It's hard to argue for yourself, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a show. I'm watching these battles. I'm watching them. I still can, when it's over, watch the battle. This looks more fun. This is more entertaining.
Surf got y'all
Exactly.
brainwashed, man.
Exactly.
This shit crazy.
Surf ain't got nobody.
Surf, how do
Bro,
I?
you switch it.
Sir, but
Greedy,
three
I don't know
battles- three
what you
battles
look
ain't-
like. You look like Geechee Gotti. Got us brainwashed. You are a grown man every day. I've never seen you. How does somebody got us brainwashed and you're voting for champion of the year for the nigga that's your profile picture? Brainwashed.
Wow, we're
Your
not
name
doing
is
that.
Greedy
We're not
Gotti.
doing that, bro.
But
Your name
the
is
rest of
Greedy
the
Gotti.
year,
Nobody's in here sue anything. Brainwashed. Geechee don't gotta talk because you're here.
Facts.
Exactly. So how you calling somebody brainwashed and you got both arms and your legs around his dick?
Nah, we not doing. Nah.
Nah, I think he just playing. He just playing. But regardless, though, I think
he said
Geechee
no.
a
We're
real-
gonna say don't call nobody.
Surf ain't playing.
Nobody here got a Sue Surf profile pic.
Surf ain't playing.
I'm never.
Let me change my profile picture real quick.
Look,
And if it is, they ain't at the top of the fucking. And if it is, listen, because he's
like this,
also
Surf.
worked himself. Greedy has also worked himself into a spot in his culture where what he says matter.
Facts.
You don't ever see nobody at the top of a fucking panel or consistently with such a voice openly dick riding somebody like that. This man can open up a group chat or Twitter space about battle rap, and there's 200-300 motherfuckers in here. Anwar don't got a twerk picture. Rita don't got a surf picture. She ain't not voted for me in the last 5 battles. This man runs rooms and basically runs a small part of the culture, and he's the most biased.
Hey, don't ever trip on that.
So-
Yo, but what you think people forgetting about chess though? You think folks forgetting about chess out here for this championship?
No.
Man, listen.
Chess,
Nah,
I
chess
see
up
chess
there.
fans
Everybody
matter.
want to say,
But
niggas really think
it's
that
simple
all-
as
all
Sir,
this,
you not
man.
fucking with my new profile pic?
It's
I got
system
hold on.
flawed.
So, and Ward Surf, I got a question about A Ward. So, how did A Ward before the Geechee battle? He was not even considered top 5, maybe
fucking
not even
joke.
top 10. And then after the Geechee battle, he leapfrogged like 5 people to get like number 2. Like, isn't
I'm gonna
that
tell you why.
recency
Again,
bias?
because it
Because
shows you how much name, not even to cut you off, it shows you how much name power matters. If you take Geechee Gotti part 2 off of A Ward's resume, he is not in a conversation. Soon as we create this narrative of A Ward 2 versus Geechee back, that gives him, it's like it gave him
No,
5 to
you know
7
what else
battles.
it was too, sir? And I
It's
want to
because
see
he
if you're
just
gonna
beat
admit to
Lux.
this.
That's why.
When you got on Black Compass and act like you was gonna battle that nigga for his
Right.
first battle back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When you do shit like that,
Yeah,
and
you be
you
doing that
fucking
too.
with
Hey,
fucking with
Jack,
his brain, but he don't know how you work, so he think it's serious,
that's
and
why
the culture think it's serious.
hey
You
Jack,
help that shit.
you see, I'm glad you said that, Jack. But that's why I be trying to tell motherfuckers
I told him
about
that.
as far as champion of the year and as far as culture control and stuff like that.
And
If
then
if after
these
Geechee,
niggas fuck him up because he go in negotiations thinking you really about to battle his
come
dumb
on, if
ass,
after
and then
Geechee
he
battles
fuck
A
up
Ward,
again, and you
come
niggas
on,
don't see him and think, man, this should be
come on, bro.
hilarious.
Hey,
to
sir.
me.
After Geechee battle A Ward, if I don't start that whole A Ward rant and then the face off and all that, we're not talking about this as much.
Exactly.
We not.
So let me ask you, sir, why did you do that? Like, because I do believe you definitely
Because
had
it's
a hand
something
in
to
making.
do, bro.
I
I'm
was
a
about to
troll.
say it's literally something to do
I'm
for
a
surfing. You
troll,
niggas
bro.
ain't pick that shit up.
But I'm
I'm a
saying though, you
troll.
can't get
fucking
mad
you
because
niggas
people be like,
braids up.
people be like, yo, it wore that nigga because look at even Surf calling him out. So now you validate.
No,
and
I could
make
I could do what I want. I'm here. My spot is solidified at the top. I can do what I want. All I gotta do is troll these niggas.
It's
No,
up
I
All
to
I
know,
have to
but
do
y'all.
for the
people
rest
look
of my
at it like,
career.
why is a professional arguing with a quote
Nah,
unquote
jukebox.
non-professional?
Look, bro.
Hey,
Look,
what?
bro.
Hey,
It's
what?
literally up for y'all
Y'all
to stop
missing it.
Hey,
biting
what is
the
a
Y'all
bait
professional?
on
missing it. Y'all
everything.
missing it.
They missing it, bro.
They
Y'all
missing
have
it,
to
fool.
stop biting the bait on everything just because you see some shit and actually do your own fucking homework and see
Nah,
what's
relax,
real.
Jack.
But y'all
I
don't.
know Surf ain't gonna battle him. I'm
And it's
saying
not
he's
that.
adding to the fire.
What it is called brand. What it is called branding. I don't
Mhm.
do. Is A Ward worth a Sue Surf battle? No, but you see him acting up a
Hell
little
no.
bit. What you see him acting up a little bit, you walk past him, you put a little bit of paint on him, and you keep it walking. Why? Because if in case he want to go crazy and have another 5 or 6 battles, now you already made a watermark for y'all to get back to it. That's it. I've
Listen,
done that. I've done
listen,
that my whole
listen,
career.
listen.
career.
Example,
Whole career.
I
example,
did that my whole
example,
career.
example. The nigga Surf went against John. He threw out a seed for Ace. If Ace get crazy hot, he already threw out the narrative in his third round.
URL already
You
got the trailer.
plant
URL
seeds.
already got the trailer made with
Hey,
my A shot with A. Fuck you.
Right,
hey,
Like
see,
niggas don't
but the thing
understand
even
though is
business.
like
even with
Ace was
calling
on
Easy
URL though.
the glue captain back in the day to
But
Easy
Right.
Ace was on
everything.
URL. Easy was on
Everything.
URL.
It's
A Ward was
seeds.
not.
It's
That's what niggas don't
seeds.
understand. I've never said a nigga name that wasn't supposed to say. Even Lou Castro when he was turning up on Arse a little bit. That didn't mean I wanted to battle Lou, but once I got in my battle, let me just throw a little bait right here.
Just-
Niggas don't know how to play the game.
It's
Exactly.
seeds.
No,
Man,
they
they
And
don't
that's what
know.
I
And
said
So,
earlier.
then
Surf,
I
let me
said
let me
earlier
ask
that
you this,
that's
Surf.
branding. He's
God,
seen everywhere, point blank, period. Don't matter where you go, what platform. You're
Period.
hearing about surf, you're seeing surf. You get on Twitter, you go on Instagram. It don't matter where you go. You're
Thank you,
hearing
Rita. Think about it. So if you go to Sue Surf Twitter, you see Sue Surf. Just because I said 2 things to A Ward, now he retweets everybody to say about it. Now A Ward worked for me. After A Ward battle, you go to A Ward page after A Ward battle, and all you see is Sue Surf calls out A Ward.
Nah,
Sue Surf
but
said this to A
Surf, the
Ward.
thing about it is like LeBron don't really argue with G League players, right? He
Because it's
stay with the
basketball,
niggas
it's
in the
totally
NBA.
different. Bad marketing and branding doesn't make your money. Marketing and branding makes your money in this sport. It doesn't make it whether LeBron talks or not.
Respect.
He's gonna
Got
make
you.
the same bread.
Facts.
I have to pop my
Facts.
shit.
So, Surf, let me ask you this, right? Because getting back to Geechee, when you say that wise shit, like it
that shit hit this hard.
sounds good, but when I go
God.
down his resume and I name DNA, Math Hoffa, Rum Nitty, Swamp, KCJ, Calico, Loaded Lux, A Ward, we can nitpick like the Dre Dennis and the Wise, but I mean his whole resume is either legends or killers.
Well, you ain't arguing with me because he's been my champion of the year since we've
Right,
been talking about champion of the year. So you're really not arguing with me. My argument was, like I said,
Man,
I
He
think
talking about that. He taling about that PG ass schedule A Ward guy. That's what
Yeah,
he
that's what he
talking
talking
about.
about.
it should
Period.
not be in the
That's
A
what
Ward
niggas don't
should
want
not
to
be in the
acknowledge,
conversation
son.
at all.
Yeah, y'all steady trying to skip. Y'all know what this argument we talking about. What he talking about? Zito the Great, battle
Nah, but
caller,
Cola,
battle
it's because it's
greedy.
a lot of anti
Yo,
I can
URL
say the
Zito
shit.
the
same thing
But then
about A
hold on.
Ward though.
No,
Here's
he's
my
not
one
talking
thing.
about Geechee at
But
all.
then I
He's talking
want
about
you
A
to do
Ward.
this. But look, but then I
he
want you to
battled
do
a
this
nigga
too,
named
Greedy.
Sassy,
I want
Sasse,
Greedy,
Sassy.
I want you to do this too, though, right? When you going through these battles, and then you start going through the battles of the niggas that's from the URL too, and you want to give A Ward the full credit. Also, remember, it's the URL niggas going to practice. He's practice. So when you look at him versus Lou Castro, which I want niggas to go and listen, because maybe niggas ain't listen, because niggas is like, oh, he smoked Castro. Castro told you in the first round that niggas take this battle for the check, and you live off of us being half-ass, but having a name. You
But
live
why
off
are
of
we
it.
taking away from A Ward 30ing him because he didn't take the battle
No, it's not
serious?
even taking much away. It's taking half away from A Ward, but understanding too the nature of what we telling you. Like just like we'll say Geechee's Jones is practice. Their practice that was practice for Castro, bro. Castro's not looking at it how you're looking at it because it's A Ward. He's just the best nigga in the G League.
That's
But in
all
the
he's
back of
saying. Like
Castro's
what y'all
mind,
not
he's still
understand
the
what Jack
G
is
League
saying
nigga.
No,
is
I
like
get 100% what you're saying. I just don't think that's fair to A Ward that because this guy decided to
that's
take
not
the
our
That's
day
fault,
not
Greedy.
our
off.
Like listen,
fault,
that's
We're
not
gonna
our
take
That
fault,
doesn't
Greedy.
points away
Hey,
from
matter.
Greedy,
him.
listen. If the
That
season
don't
about to start,
matter.
right? If it's preseason, right? We
Right.
don't care whether, let's say, the Brooklyn Nets, like I said, about to play the Shanghai Sharks. If ESPN says Kevin Durant had 15 or he had 45, to us, the basketball players, it don't matter whether it was
don't
a good
fucking
game or a
matter.
bad game. Why would it matter? The season ain't even start.
Fucking
But
That's
for the
Shanghai
okay.
and
It's
Surf,
Sharks,
I
fucking the
bro.
know
Sharks.
your stance on everything, right? But for the sake of champion of the year, everything but URL is not preseason or an exhibition game.
But it is to the
It
niggas that
It
is
bet.
though.
is,
It is
bro.
though,
The
fool.
reason,
You
listen,
gotta understand how niggas journeys to URL. This is the
So A
world's
Ward versus
most
Ill Will
respected.
is preseason?
I
No,
hate
no,
the
no,
fan.
no.
Listen,
No, no,
fans
no, no,
sit.
no. That
AC
kind of counts to
fans
me.
sit and watch battle. My fault to cut you off.
You good,
Fans
fool.
sit and watch battle rappers chase to get to this main stage, the
Exactly.
most respected stage all their career. The goal is to get to URL. Every battle rapper has established this already. We all are okay with saying that. Why do the fans try to pull back? Like, how do the fans make the rules?
Why
If
the
No,
league
URL,
owner? Why
I'm not
if
outside of
saying that
URL is
that's
the
not
RBE and
most
true
respected,
in a
KOTD, a lot of
business
these
sense and
league
an
owners
overall
that's of
scope of
these smaller
things.
leagues still trying to get on URL.
But when you're talking about champion of the year, you're talking about a lot of things, and what y'all are talking about is making it to URL, which is like your star power in the business end and impact and stuff like that. But just because you're not battling on URL when you're talking
you don't have
champion
to
of the
be a
year and the
star to battle on
criteria,
URL. That's just the main base
Greedy,
for
you gotta go
the
to the
main base
final
for
stage,
battle
man.
rap.
You play Mario, Streets of
no, no,
Rage,
no.
any video game is to get to what? The final stage. URL is the final stage, and we gotta
He
stop
wanted
So
acting
to.
we're
like it
saying
ain't.
A Ward,
Can I?
we're saying
Hold on,
A
hold on,
Ward
hold on.
versus Ill Will, A Ward versus Geechee are just like exhibition
No,
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 games.
those are
ill
good.
will.
Those are
I
good
like
matches.
ill will.
Those
No,
are
that was
main
good
event. Those
matches.
are
That
main
was good
event. Those are
matches.
greedy. Those are considered like stop. You too smart. You seem like a very smart man. I feel
That's what
like you
I'm
like.
trying to figure
Hold
out
on. I feel
though.
like you like to be facetious to try to make a point. A Ward
Uh-huh.
versus Geechee, A Ward versus Ill Will are top tier battles. Those are considered top battles on other leagues. That's not
Hmm.
Zytron. That's not Sassy. That's not Zapolini the Prof. Stop it.
Zytron
Nah,
sound
but
like a Power
I'm not
Rangers
talking
villain.
about those, sir. I'm talking about when he takes a 3-round battle
Nah,
versus
Zytron.
Shotgun Suge or
That's a
Lou
top tier
Castro.
battle on another. Listen. Bro, y'all know definite. Like, do I have to literally always say the
No, but that's what
definition
I'm
for y'all to
not
get it?
you, sir. That's what I'm
That's a
just
top
arguing
tier
with them
battle
about.
on another. There's a difference between a top tier battle on another league and you going to another league to battle somebody that's not a professional. Like, listen, if a motherfucker clocks in from 9 to 5, they have a career. It's not
No, but
battle
sir,
rap.
time
Battle
out,
rap is
time
my
out.
career.
All right, so I think
That's
what
what
you
I was
missing right
arguing
now,
about
Surf,
them
is
with
he's
though,
trying to
Surf. I
say
wasn't
like,
arguing about the K the
all right, so
Profits. They were saying
I
that the
don't
Lou
level up
Castro battle don't hold the weight
I don't
because Lou
level up
Castro ain't
A
take it
Ward
serious.
and
Nah,
Castro
that's false.
on the
A
back. Look,
Castro
this
win is a
me.
win.
But look, this me saying this. I don't hold a Castro going to practice at the Austin League as the same as A Ward battling Ill Will or RBE. Like I don't equate those the
See,
same.
that's what
But
we
but
disagree at.
but
I'm not gonna lie.
I
Lou
don't
Cast,
equate
the
those
two
the same.
names. Those two names is big enough for me that they matter wherever they happen at.
Yeah,
I don't
like
equate
it's
those
not
the same.
A-Ward's fault that Lou Castro decided to treat him like
Like
practice
he
when
was
he can
nobody,
drop
right?
30 a game just because he ain't in the league yet.
Right.
Yeah,
And
but
I ain't gonna lie.
also, but
Anybody playing with anybody playing with A Ward like he not somebody's, because like I don't give a fuck where I battle A Ward. I would feel like I would have to beat his ass. So you know what I mean? Anybody, like, don't get me wrong. Anybody playing with A Ward is dumb. I'm talking about A Ward playing with other people.
yeah,
So
Mm-hmm.
does it
so
matter that A War has
But
taken
this,
it
okay,
for
so look,
on?
sir, this what I'm saying, right? Real quick, Monty, my bad to cut you off. But this what I'm saying. I even could agree with what you saying, right? What I'm saying is off of experience from doing this shit, battling these kind
Nobody
of
take him
niggas,
serious.
bro.
Oh, I know.
No, once you with like how you saying like tap battle his, once you go into things that actually matter in battle rap, other branding and ventures and shit like that,
Right.
they don't account the battles that didn't happen on URL, bro. It's
Right.
just the culture and nature of
Just
this
how it
shit.
always is. How he
It's just
built it.
how it is. So it's
That's
like
how he built it.
even with your plight of them top battles, even though they over there, it's very seldom and very rare that those kind of battles even get the same
Oh, you know me.
magnitude.
Oh, you know me.
They
You
don't,
you know
bro.
I'm a URL
I
baby.
can't listen. This is what I'm
A
saying.
Ward is A Ward
I
and Ill
can't
Will is a
30
stink
A
battle.
Ward. I can't 30 A Ward on Gates of the Garden and then call up Beasley or Chico or motherfucking P
Facts.
and they give a fuck.
But you could call champion and they will.
That's so what
All
I'm
right,
saying is,
sir.
regardless of even of your stature of it being a top battle on another league, when it comes to where it really all reconnects back at where we all want it to matter at, they don't give two
Hey,
fucks,
hey,
bro.
Jack. You want to
No,
know what's
sir.
funny? You want to
Sir.
know
My
what's funny,
price
Jack?
don't raise because I
Hey,
30
Jack.
A Ward on Gates of the
But that
Garden.
but
That don't
Hey,
that's
Jack.
the
happen.
business. The
You
business
want to
has
know the
nothing to
problem,
do
Jack?
with
I'm gonna
that.
keep it 100, and I've been thinking about it, right? So I'm gonna tell you what the problem is in all of the truths, right? Anybody that's watching, like my dad, doesn't watch battle rap, but when he decides to watch to keep up with the culture, you want to know what he goes and type in? He goes and types in champion, right? Champion tries to be such a champion tried to be such a single contractor, like as if they don't work for URL, when in reality, which they don't. They don't work. Let's be clear. Champion. So let me finish my statement first. Champion does not work for URL, but they are the main source of media, right? So now
Mhm.
it's like, so like even people want to be on Champion. Even people like, so when the culture sees Champion respecting, which they should, I guess, but ESPN don't. ESPN works for the NBA. So when I'm like people that I know go to Champion to see what's connected to URL, they don't even be respected. I can name you a lot of, like, where's was it a playback with, did Champion go back and do a Ill Will versus, like, why do Champion only do URL, like unless it's a big battle like Loaded Lux and Wells? Why do Champion only recap URL night?
That's not true.
They do recap other
All
events.
Most of the
right, hold
time, it's
up.
true.
Wait a minute.
Can I?
Wait a minute. I'm gonna
Hold on,
go
hold
ahead
on.
and take.
Go ahead.
No, no, no,
Go
no,
ahead,
no, no.
Anwar.
You asked the question.
Go ahead.
If you go, we actually did a watch party for both Max Out events and recapped
Okay.
every battle
And the
right after.
names and the names on and the names on those and the names on the max out events had majority URL roster, bro. Y'all only follow
No,
URL. Y'all damn near only
facts,
follow
facts,
URL.
facts. That's all
Y'all
facts.
Who
damn near only
besides
follow
Hitman and Ill Will?
URL
Who?
following. But then when the end of the year come, want us to, like, y'all paint it like, listen,
Chalico.
Jay Black is what Stephen A. Smith is to the NBA. We watch Jay Black all year host for URL. We watch him
Hmm.
all year be an advocate for URL. So all year going around, Champion and Jay Black, the main face, are advocates for URL. The end of the year come and y'all, and now we gotta act like other shit matter.
Okay, can I, sir? Can I ask you a question? Because every time I ask a question, I keep getting cut off by other people. But do you feel like if A Ward battle homeschool or anybody else on URL, do you think it would matter more, or is just that his level of competition just isn't strong and that
I
doesn't
tell you
matter?
what, it will, because all eyes on you. Listen, if Twerk is about to battle Geechee, right? Drake is at home with his legs crossed as soon as the event start. Being watched on homeschools on professional TV right now. He's on live. If you're on URL, you're on live TV right now.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't lose. Niggas will go battle in the back of a church and act like it's the same. Bro, listen,
It's not the same.
those cameras are hot.
Hmm.
Those
No,
cameras
don't.
are hot.
It's
Niggas
crazy
have
because the
never
people
stood
making the smiling faces and laughing is the same
and
ones
don't.
that be saying that
Watch your mouth.
Motherfucker. Nah, I don't watch shit because you know I'm talking about you and a few others because you niggas all year spend time trying to tell me by myself how that shit add up. But now a nigga like Surf
Facts.
get in here and you
Hey,
niggas want
Jack.
this why I be saying shit like niggas be dick eating and niggas be getting mad at me. But niggas
Right.
know they be pulling on
Facts.
balls because
Right.
it be they fucking favorite,
Yo,
It's
son.
not
don't
I
right.
be
include
It's
me.
not.
meaning what
Hey,
the
Jack.
fuck I be
Man,
saying,
Yo,
son.
Jack,
not
don't
Anybody
include me in
saying, you
that
hearing
shit
this from
because
a
y'all just
professional?
jumped the shit out
Anybody
of
saying
me.
it's the same job? It's a lie. If I go battle in one of them smaller leagues, it's one camera in front of me. When
Bro,
I'm
hey,
battling,
sir, I
The
got
when I'm
one
light's
battling
statement.
on
different.
Not to cut
URL,
you off, I'm gonna tell you why it's not the same. Fuck A Ward's part. I'm gonna tell you
right,
why it's not the same on the battlers part. If I just made, because I'm not with Surf at, and I'm coming back, so niggas can say what they want. But if I just got 7 off my last URL shit, and then Dre Dennis ain't even trying to pay me past 15 fucking hundred, regardless of what name he got in fucking front of me, who you think I'm finna come and give an excellent fucking performance for?
right,
I don't give
right,
a fuck if it is
right.
A Ward, bro. Who the fuck you think I'm finna come and work my ass off
Because I'll
for? I'm
tell you
finna
what,
come and do just a fuck enough to grab that
any
extra little
league
bread because he
besides
2 hours away. Fuck you
outside of
thought.
That's a big
RBE,
point. That's a
Fuck
outside of
y'all
big point.
RBE,
thought.
outside
That's a
of
big point.
KOTD, let's be 100. These leagues out here, you can't name one league right now outside of the top. Because I said URL is the top, and then a cluster of bullshit leagues. Ain't nobody giving out 7,500. Ain't nobody giving out 10,000. Ain't nobody giving out money that I even have to rap. Nobody's giving
KOTD
out.
not giving out 100K?
I just said
That's a
URL
He
is
comment.
the
asked
But on
him,
top
the
league.
way
Greedy.
up, on the way up, Greedy.
KOTD, RBE. Outside of URL, KOTD, RBE, ain't nobody getting 10,000 on Gates of the Garden. I wish I would give Dre Dennis a serious fucking battle.
That's a big fact, though.
Nobody gets on none of these leagues that y'all give a fuck about for champion of the year. They giving out, these are free. So if a nigga need 1,500 because his daughter's birthday is March 18th and they got a battle on the 9th, he's gonna take it.
Facts.
He's
All
gonna
right,
take
so
So,
it. Like y'all
so,
not
sir,
respecting that shit.
But
can I
won't
give
take
you a
that on
little bit of a
URL and
fan?
say they
Can I
trying
give
to
you a
be
little
cheap.
bit of
Shit
a
crazy.
fan
Like
perspective
even
though on
prep,
why we do
even
that?
prep wise, greedy. Even prep wise,
Bro,
it's
hold
four
on.
cameras in
That
front of me.
statement,
I gotta
what
work.
you can't say that, then won't take that on
For
URL and
real,
say
that's
that niggas
crazy,
is cheap.
Jack.
You can't say that, bro. You're asking me to go and ball out at the fucking Rucker for fucking like, come
Hey
on,
Jack,
bro.
hold up, Jack. Not even to cut you off. Let's be clear. Anybody that don't take that from you, I don't give a fuck about Gates of the Garden. First of all, if you don't take that from URL, you're a dummy and a bad businessman. We're sitting here
Facts.
talking about how high URL is to the culture, and then yes, I will take. First of all, I will take half of what anybody give me and battle on URL. It's been done already. So you fans can't tell me nothing about that. Fucking RBE offered me 55 a year ago. And I took 40 from URL. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because what type of dummy would rather bat? I don't give a fuck. RBE could offer me 80. I'm taking 65 from URL. Why battle where it
Mm-hmm.
don't matter?
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain something to you just from a fan perspective, like because a lot of us, well, at least the fans like me, right? We understand the business side of it, and we understand that y'all don't make as much money, the motivation ain't as high for a certain level of opponents. Y'all take the day off, or you come
That
give
got
us a
nothing to do with
show, make your
MVP.
money, go home.
Facts.
We definitely understand all that part, but for us fans, right? We with the love and support, we like to reward the rappers who take those opportunities and say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna still give y'all 100 tonight, even though I don't have to and I'm not getting as much money and this and that. I'm gonna still give y'all 100 tonight, just for the enjoyment
Y'all
factor and the
only like
respect
that.
factor.
Y'all only like that because of
We
what
give
the
credit for
skill,
that.
what the
That's
skill is.
sportsmanship.
Our skill, right? Our skill is rapping. So our skill is rapping. So it's not the same as of a basketball player. I swear to God, if this was a physical sport or something we had to do physical, y'all would not respect it. I swear to God, if this was physical, like basketball, football, or boxing, y'all would not respect me boxing somebody that's not on my level boxing. Y'all would not respect Kevin Durant strapping up with somebody that wasn't
Mm-hmm.
of his status, or Peyton Manning throwing on some high school kids. Only that's why I said battle, and it's okay. Hold on.
Right, but what's
It's
not
okay.
fair about
Battle
that?
rap.
What's not fair
I'm
about that
somewhat of a nerd
analogy
too.
is
Battle
they
rap
would.
fans are nerds. We like the sport so much and the culture so much that as long as it's battle rap, it don't matter. Y'all, it's some of y'all that have watched little slap battles.
But
Mm-hmm.
Surf, the
Y'all love
difference with that
battle rap.
analogy
Battle
is where it's not
fucking
really.
fiends.
Well, what's not really
Mm-hmm.
fair about that analogy, right, though, is Peyton Manning's never going to get paid and go play a high school football game, right? Like
Okay, so take the
y'all
football
take
out
the
because you
stuff
just
that
try to
y'all
use
say
football
athletes
because
and other
football doesn't.
sports
You wait,
would
football
never
doesn't have a
do.
No, but this
Kevin
okay,
football
Durant
so
can
doesn't
this
have
never
an
what
get
Peyton.
paid.
outside sport.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what he will do. Hold on, sir. I'm gonna tell you what Peyton will do. Peyton will throw a camp which also he's gonna make money from. So he's gonna get paid to go out
But
here
he's
with
not
these
gonna
high
throw like
school
he's throwing for
kids,
Marvin
and he might
Harrison.
decide. Hold on, and he not gonna throw like he throwing for Marvin Harrison, and he might decide out of the fun of himself to get in that line and decide to play cornerback for one of these two kids
And then
running
you got
receiver route,
Greedy
he
Gotti
might get
like, yo, he gets
motherfucking. You get what I'm
MVP for the
saying?
NFL because the Peyton Manning band camp. Fuck out of here.
Like, come
So I
on,
think
bro.
that
Like that's what
Jack.
we
Nah,
saying.
but that's not the
So
same thing
It
But
though.
you try
I
to
don't.
is,
use
bro.
football.
But
You
that's
try to
my
use
thing.
football because there's no such thing. Listen,
Luke
there's
Castro
no real
balling.
such thing as
Luke
strapping up.
Castro battling A Ward on a smaller league is not the same as Peyton Manning playing with a
Okay,
bunch
so
of high
take that
school
out.
kids.
Take that
It's
out.
just
No,
That's why
not.
you pulled up the. That's why you pulled
no,
up the Peyton Manning.
but hold
Hold on.
on. I
That's
want
why
him
you
to.
pulled
I
up the
want him to.
Peyton Manning excuse because there's no such thing as strapping up outside of the football field, professional or not. Basketball it can. Basketball it can. Facts.
So
If Kevin Durant can
basketball
go
it
to the
can
Rockets,
because
if KD was to go and sneak off and play somewhere and break his ankle in a bullshit game or bullshit league or bullshit, y'all be like, yo, what the fuck? Facts. If I was to say, let's say tomorrow, God forbid, y'all was to hear, yo, man, Surf got killed up in Nebraska. What the fuck was Surf doing up in Nebraska? Oh, he's about to go battle Jay John in a one rounder. Y'all gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
Or
Hey,
hold on.
hey,
I
hey,
got one
hey,
better. I got
real
one
quick,
better.
real quick, real
What's the
quick,
what's
real
the
quick.
notion on Saga? What's the notion on Saga? Saga can't do good on URL because what? He do all his perfect jokes on the
Right.
gates of the guard. This is the
Hey,
culture's
but what
notion on
about
him.
this? What about this though? Let's do something a little bit
Y'all
more
pick and
realistic and
choose.
not deaf. Let's say, for instance, Surf, Jack, me has a battle the day before. They paying handsomely, but the next day I got URL. I lose my voice on the battle before. Second battle that go down, who is more at fault? It's like nah. URL about to happen. You not ready.
Right.
Your
But
voice
that.
fucked up. You're this and that happening. It's like, my nigga, why couldn't you sacrifice the one the day before on the one that
You know
matters?
what?
It's some
You know
different
what they
lights.
won't
It's
do,
a
They
Steve?
do,
different.
hey, Surf, they do it to Danny Myers every
Right?
year. They do it to him every year. They pump him
The
up. He taking
Saga,
people
bro.
out. The first time he lose the real sick, he's not even at the
Hey,
champion of the
Cola.
year. Put him at number
Hey,
20. They
Cola,
do it to
as
Danny every year.
this media that understands the game we in so much, they won't do the job and be 100 and just separate it by what it is. Like, think about it. Like, listen, if I like they just said, let's say I battle somewhere else the Sunday before, and then next Saturday I battle on URL. It's never gonna be the other way around. If I lose on URL, they're gonna say because he had a bullshit battle Sunday. Not
Yep.
now. If I win on Sunday, but then lose on URL, I mean, if I lose on Sunday, then you know what I mean. They're not gonna
Oh,
say, "Oh, he lost on Sunday because he had to get ready for." No, they're
I got
But
never gonna
I
say
got
that.
one better for
okay,
you,
so let
sir.
me
I
see.
got one better for you, sir. And I'm gonna use you in this analogy. And it's not even an analogy because it's real. Or how about how you get a lot of praise when you cloud JC for taking battles anywhere
Right,
because you saying that they love it and it go up.
right,
And then
right,
it's JC just be
right.
battling
And
anybody.
the crazy
JC
part
battles
is, look,
anybody,
the crazy
anywhere.
part, Jack,
They
is
don't put the same respect
I
on it.
fuck with JC Town. I fuck with JC Penn so much. He's asked to me because he won't come to where the killer's at. I fuck with JC Penn so much. Like, even, I'm a troll. I'm not gonna tell. I do tough love. I'm not gonna tell you what you're supposed to hear the nice way. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna go left to go right. I tell JC so much because I'm actually on the phone with the culture and I'm actually talking to Beasley and Chico and all these niggas, and I know what the machine is saying. JC will go beat the shit out of a nigga. JC will battle Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before he got a battle on URL Saturday. Beat the shit out of the motherfuckers Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Saturday, have a debatable with Sirius Jones. URL looks at that as a loss. You don't know how they look at you, you dickhead. So you are a loser.